What's going on, everybody? My name is Jay, and I am your host for the Halo channel titled United Halo. Yes, this is a new channel that I have started, and hopefully, it's a pretty good reflection of what I actually plan on doing with this channel. And just so you guys kind of understand, or before you guys raise a bunch of questions on who the hell is this guy and where the hell and what hole did he crawl out from, well, essentially I am just a huge Halo fan, long-time Halo fan that is a college student. I live in Texas, and really the reason why I decided to do this now is because there's no better timing to start than now. We've had the luxury of finally getting a Halo teaser for the next installment in the franchise, and I feel like the mood is right, the atmosphere is right to come in and join. I feel like everyone is excited for this, and really I just feel happy right now that the position that the franchise is in. I just feel happy about it. I'm not so much down in the dumps with how things are with the franchise anymore, because we're past all the bumps and the speed bumps and all the hiccups. We're past that. Hopefully, don't jinx me on that. But I'm really hoping that we have passed that period where 343 was barely fresh to the Halo franchise, and it has been some time since they came along, and it has been even more time since Bungie moved on from the franchise. And while we did have amazing memories back in the day with Bungie, it's bittersweet. It's long ago that it's been bittersweet, but we've moved on from it. I feel like the franchise as a whole, the community, the devs, the publisher, we've had the time to transition and get acquainted with each other. We were first off with 343 barely coming in, some green as grass studio. Maybe the devs had some experience, but they were new to the Halo franchise for the most part. There were very, very few Bungie people that stuck around, despite what many people seem to get wrong. Actually, is that there weren't a lot of people that jumped over from Bungie to 343 when they wanted to stick with Halo. There were a few. There was a handful. In fact, you could probably count them on one, if not two hands, at most. But we've successfely gotten over that transition. We've had time to get acquainted with 343 Industries. We had Halo 4, we've had Halo 5, and those at least are the two main installments that they've brought to the table. And while they haven't been the best received, I feel like they've gotten to the point where they realize that what they're going for and satisfying what they wanted to do isn't what's entirely important. You also got to take into consideration about what the fans want and what needs to be delivered for them. You got to deliver on the fans' needs, because at the end of the day, we're the ones who buy it. Unless they got millions of employees that'll buy the game and make sales for Microsoft, you can please yourself and do an amazing project, but you have to compromise for the fans as well. There's just no way that you can do all this and run and caretake an entire franchise that you're new to, and expect to go with this gun-ho attitude and think that what you're making is gonna be great and people are gonna love it. You can't force people to love it. So at the end of the day, I think that 343 now realizes that the fans know Halo better than anyone else, and I think we've come across that compromise by now. After 4 and 5, they finally got it. It took them some time, but we're here. So what's great about it is this teaser for the new Halo Infinite, it just plainly shows us that they took all the feedback, all the backlash, all the critiques and dissecting that the Halo community, especially the Halo YouTube channels, that they went ham on especially Halo 5. They dissected the living heck out of it, and it was grueling. It was a grueling time, but you know what? It's paying off. It's paying off when you get to see the developer actually listen to what you had to say. They've actually taken into consideration about some of the things that they did wrong. Several art style things, mechanics, things like that we just tore apart. We gave that to them. But you know what? I'm really proud that the Halo community, instead of being the kids that we were when we first started playing these games back in 2001, 2004, 2007, 2009, and even 2010, we're not those kids anymore. We've matured, we've grown, and I'm really proud of the fact that we've been able to hand over essentially constructive feedback to them, and aid them in this whole development process. The great thing about the Halo community now is that we are as much a part of developing the game as the developers themselves. It's progress shown that the devs, the publishers, and the fan base, they've never been closer than they have today. And this is remarkable. This is a remarkable sight to see from Halo and the Halo franchise in general. And that includes all of us. We're all in it together, and I kind of just want to be a part of it now. I'm in a position now where I'm no longer a viewer of all these amazing YouTubers that deliver and create content for our entertainment and break things down and talk about lore and just have fun, hosting custom games, things like that. It's like I was in a position just to enjoy that stuff before, but now I have the opportunity to do it myself. I have the opportunity to become one of those creators. And really, the reason I'm starting this channel is because I want us to get back to the glory days. The glory days are far from gone. They seem distant. They seem distant for sure, but that doesn't mean they're completely faded and gone and they won't return. That's wrong. I know that in light of all of the things that people didn't really like about 343's games, it really drove people off. It turned them off. And you know what? They're not completely gone. They're not lost to us. They're still out there. Trust me, there's fans that I know out there that they're not as vocal as some of you guys that are here on the internet or on the YouTube pages and stuff like that, but they're out there and they're craving a Halo itch. They're craving that need for a new Halo experience, and not just craving a remastered of Halo 1, 2, 3, Reach, ODST, all that again. They're craving for a new Halo experience in the now, in today's time, in next gen consoles, in a time where we live with arguably the most powerful consoles we've ever had. Back in the day, we were so limited on the original Xbox and the 360 days to begin with, that it puts things into perspective how far we've come. So really, getting back to that essence of what we were is achievable, and I think that we've proven that, and we've proven that so that we've even convinced the developers themselves to have a little course correction in what they're doing with their games, and have them look like a Halo, have them feel like a Halo. Granted, we haven't seen or have anything confirmed on how the game will feel or what the campaign will be about. Is there going to be any enhanced mobility, stuff like that? We don't know for sure yet. Stuff like that hasn't come out yet from 343, but just give it time, and in due time we'll know what's what. But for now, I feel like something that this community really needs to do is just get back to it. We need to enjoy the moment that we're in now, because one of the reasons we don't really enjoy it like we did before is because we're not living in the moment like we used to, and I think that some of us just need to understand that. And basically, I'm just a guy that really loves Halo. I have been playing Halo since like 2004, when Halo 2 first came out. I played that at a friend's house when we were real young. We were in elementary school, and I ended up buying my own original Xbox. I bought Halo Combat Evolved first. I finished that game. I fell in love with it then and there, and then later on I ended up buying Halo 2, and then around a couple years passing that, Halo 3 came out, and I was just, that solidified me being the Halo fanboy that I am now. But just to put things into light, guys, I feel like this is a great time to be a Halo fan, and I feel like it's time to get back to where we were. Let's get out there and show the rest of the Halo and the gaming community, really, just let's be the example. Let's set the example for others. And let's stay classy, guys. Let's have fun with each other. Let's not bicker down in the comments, and let's not argue amongst each other. It's just no good, guys. We it might seem like life is a really, really long time, but you just never know how long you'll be around. So let's just enjoy these moments with each other. Let's build relationships, and let's not be so down in the dumps anymore, guys. I feel like this is a great time to be alive. It's a great time to be a Halo fan, and I cannot wait for what 343 has in store with us with Halo Infinite. Alrighty, guys, so this is pretty much all I had. I really, really, really am excited to start this channel, and you know what, I'm gonna stick with it. I'm gonna try as hard as I can to stay devoted to it, and I really want to hear from you guys. What do you guys think on Halo Infinite? Let me know what you guys think on how you guys became Halo fans. I want to hear it. I really do. I know there's a lot of people out there that enjoy these games, and it means a lot to them, just as they do for me and many others. So write down in the comment section, guys. I really want to hear y'all's thoughts. I want to hear y'all's speculation on what you think Halo Infinite might bring to the table. Is it going to stay a more classic kind of Halo game, or is it still going to stick with that enhanced mobility? Personally, I don't buy it. I don't think enhanced mobility will be something that's going to stick around, but you know what, who knows? So leave a comment down below, guys. That's really what I want to see from you guys. So if anything, I'll be around. Let me know what you guys think about overall where I'm going with this channel. If you guys have any thoughts, mention them below. Alrighty, guys, we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.